And I am live. I am live with a golden coin. A golden coin for a golden coin. Have I told you how much you're golden? Listen, don't want to get copyright infringement. Folks, after a long, hard time of kicking against the pricks, it's a Bible quote, I think. Or it's either a Bible quote or a Nick Cave quote. Tolkien study with that bronze. Golden coin, racking it up. Golden coin, first on YouTube and first on Twitch. Double barrel golden coining it. Loving it. Tolkien study. I don't know much, but I know I love you. And that may be all I need to know. Look at these eyes. So sad from fighting Nazis. Nah, I'm kidding. Don't use the N-word. There you go. Mario Heat. Bringing the heat in Twitch. We got RMFN checking in. We got Tim Frey. We got Kent Spock. Hey, how you doing, baby? There you go. RMFN, roll a D20. Add your request. Add your request. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Oh, a 12. Call it good, sir. The MetaRPG. Let's start by doing this. I've only got a little bit of time with you guys, so I want to tell you what I'm doing here. I am decompressing. Catherine, how you doing, sweetie? Thank you so much for joining us. Let me do this. RMFN, you're a cutie patootie. Ken Spock, I love your style. Mario Heat, I love to watch him. I hate to watch him go, but I love to watch him leave. Tolkien Study, what are you wearing? Tim Frey, hey, around the office, feel free to, work with what you got. Catherine, you got it. Happy anniversary to Tom Waits' Downtown Train. With the amount of time that I got on the clock, if we do long extended intros, that'll be the video. And people will say, what is this MetaRPG? The MetaRPG spellcraft. Yeah, absolutely. Mario Heat, I am down. I am down with that plan. I am down with that plan, Mario Heat. I have got no problem with it. The MetaRPG spellcraft generation is simple, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And you can use it as a great way, if you're into TTRPGs, to generate fantastic random tables, or even, I believe, if you are free your mind, if you've got imagination, bless you. Hey, listen. You could use this, I believe, to really generate a whole kind of mini scenario and game. And I'll tell you why. The process of meta RPG spellcraft is very simple. The whole meta RPG turns on taking media from the past and using it as part of my AirSats time travel methodology that is 100% bizarro, unscientific, unverified woo sauce. Okay? You can take a look at my past videos. If I try and do a full explanation of everything with the limited time we have, it's not going to work and we won't get anything done. So I'll point you to those things, to those past videos if you want to get a further lay of the land. Suffice to say that the process of generating spells in the meta RPG is quite simple. While watching movies from the past, preferably movies that resonate on some Philip Blair, literally just thinking about you. Well, considering the amount of time that people think about me, it's no wonder you're always going to hit on me. It's always 11:11 somewhere. It's always CW Chanter time. you're watching a movie on one of these resonance time loops 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, 30, 40 years ago. So we're in 2023. You're really looking for those threes or maybe 1998. So let's say if we're going 10 years ago, 2013, we're in the world of TTRPGs. We want our rule system that we're going to be playing with to match up with our movies. So if we're doing work with the 2013 movie, I have a game here, Numenera from 2013. That's the kind of thing we'd be working with. But just starting with the RPG, the meta RPG spellcraft generating, what we're doing is we'd watch a movie from 2013 like this incredibly banal thing called Atlantic Rim. Atlantic Rim was a movie that was made by like the Asylum, like those people that make the like sub B movies for like the Sci-Fi Channel when the Sci-Fi Channel was a thing. These are like the geniuses behind Sharknado. They make these so-called mockbusters, and Atlantic Rim was the zero budget version that they did of like Pacific Rim or like whatever it was that Guillermo del Toro guys in the mech suits bottling the kaiju monsters. Atlantic Rim was the, you know, your father on his Mac showing you that he could do the same thing. Mario Heat. It's always a good time to say all the Nazi sympathizers, Jewish blamer, Holocaust deniers out there. That's what I say. But then again, uh, Pacific Rim. Thank you. It was cool. There you go. Um, there you go. Thank you, Phil Blair. God bless you. Um, and so we have this movie Atlantic Rim. So what we're doing is when you watch these movies from the past, all you're doing is, you know, you're basically kind of taking notes on the movie, and it can be anything. When you see something that like pops out at you, either because it's awesome, cool, noteworthy, or ridiculous. You can note it. You could note it in a technical term, you know, man goes through window, um, you know, kick the baby, whatever the case may be. Or you could note it in a comical way, an artistic way. If you see something ridiculous, you might even like do it in a talking to the screen sort of way. And you write these down, you write down, you number them, and these are the spells, and you would use them when you play the meta RPG. So if you're playing, you know, with the rule set of Numenera for character generation, whatever, you would use these spells kind of. What I'm proposing is that you could either use them as, you know, like like I said, like a random table generator. If you're using like, let me leave the rule system part aside and just say talk to people who might not be playing my time traveling meta RPG and just talk about meta RPG spellcraft and the utility it might have for you as a tabletop role playing game enthusiast. So you're watching the movie and you're taking these notes, either notes noting things that are of interest or noting things that are wacky or whack or whatever, and you write them down, and you're going to end up with. So when I watched Atlantic Rim, I got a listing of 57 items. So you could either roll a 60-sided dice and forget the last two numbers, or, you know, with our newfangled random number generators and random dice generators that we often have on our phones, tablets, or computers, you could always just, you know, roll the a virtual 57-sided die. You could, and what you're going to end up having is when you do this process, what you'll find is you have things, you'll have people, places, and things. You can, so let me talk about the utility of doing that. If you watched three movies from 2013, or if you watch, here's a great thing. People love the 80s. It's killing us, but we're still in the nostalgia loop for the 80s and the 90s. So you watch three movies from 1983 or three classic movies from 1993. And you do this meta RPG process of watching things, see a trope, write the trope. See the amazing piece of tech, write the cool description of the piece of tech. See the amazing badass character that you love, write a great description, a simple 2-line description of the badass character that you love in some sort of crazy way, you know, whatever it is. And if it's even an amazing actor that you just love, like Telly Savalas makes an appearance, boom. telly, no replacing telly, whatever it is. You write that down, and then what you see is you could either use as a pure random table, like I said, rolling on it, and you land on a person, you land on a place, you land on a thing. That could be a random prompt, like we all use random tables. Or you could go back, you watch these three movies from 1983, 1993, or 2013. Let's take 1983 as an example. You watch three or four movies from 1983, 19 whatever, then you're going to have these listings of people, places, and things that are tied, really tied intimately to that great era that people love. Now you're doing a kind of a Stranger Things scenario for your friends, a game for your friends, or you're doing an 80s or Revenge of the Nerds wacky scenario, or you're doing not a wacky scenario, you're doing a kind of semi-serious thing in the 80s. Now you have a great topical series of lists of things, people, places, and things to use. So you go back to your meta RPG spells that you made for these individual movies. You take the people, you put them on one list. You take the things, you put them on another. You take the locations, you put them on another. And now you've got, and so forth and so on, for the distinct type of things you can identify. You might very well find yourself, you've generated a solid set of random lists that are really tightly tied in a very sophisticated way with a lot of nuance and detailed descriptions that could provide you a lot of energy and effort. You might even find yourself with something that you might think, with a little spit and polish, you might turn into something that you might want to share online, or something that might turn into something bigger, like you might incorporate into something that you might want to self-publish, or put up on something that you might want to share. I think so. And then, or else you might just want to use it as a random prop. And I think also, getting really out there, you could use it as just a game that you play. You generate a kind of a character, and then you roll. Does the guy land on a thing? He finds a thing. You roll. You land on another name of another character, another name of another proper person, or beast, or living thing. Whoa, you got yourself an encounter. You land on a description of a place without any sort of listed living thing there. You're in a location. Now, it may not work perfectly. It's not for people that need their hand held. This will be something for people that have a little bit of experience. But if you have some experience, you have some experience. Let's call that the intro. What I'd like to do is, let me read through what I've got for Atlantic Rim. Now, the way that I have set up the rules of the meta RPG for me is, when you would use these spells, you cross off the spell. So if I wanted to be a strict dogmatist about my meta RPG practice, that's not just a tabletop RPG, theater of the mind RPG, but is also, I believe, kind of an esoteric occult practice in the vein of William S. Burroughs' occult techniques of cut-ups. Because what we'll end up doing is, these things are culled from the past. They are words prompted by things from the past, and by randomly rolling on them, we are pulling those things up, out, and we are recycling them into something new. His precognitive gift stands him and his in good stead. Once a stranger walks into the hotel, Joe takes one look, comes up with a sawed-off, and blows the stranger's face off. Stranger was on the way to kill Joe and Kim. I didn't like his face, Joe said. Missed your calling, Kim told him. Should have been a plastic surgeon. You can't make this shit up, folks. So, I might play a game called Place of Dead Roads, where I generate a character, maybe using the Numenera rules. If I was using Numenera rules from 2013, I would play with spells generated from 2013, like Atlantic Rim. So let me read off the spells that I generated, so you have an idea of the kind of words that I use, or the kind of word plays that I have. and you'll get a feel for it. Now, let's just know and say that that different movies will generate different types of spells, and this might not be the best spells that I ever generated, and I might have better spells generated elsewhere. Also, when I thought of this, sharing this with you, another idea that I had that we're going to play on one of the other games is this. I'm going to play a game with you where, do you want to do this? I'll give you guys a choice because we have 10 people here. That's a good number. We can do this one of two ways. We can go over, read some spells so you can see how spells are played, or we can play the following game. I got it. We can play the following game. I've got a famous movie here from 1999. And what we can do is, it's a horror movie from 1999. I also have a famous movie from 1997. And what we can do is, without any clues, what I would do is I would let each of you take a turn. And what we would do is, we would roll, and I would read you the number and the spell, and then you would try to guess the movie. And then the first person to name the movie correctly would be the winner. Tolkien Study wants us to play the game. Okay. So I've got a movie here from 1999. I want to make sure I don't end up showing that's got 90. Oh, shit. That's got 121 entries. It's a horror movie from 1999. Very popular horror movie from 1999. We have 11 minutes until my alarm goes off. Tolkien Study is very active in the live chat, so I'll allow you to go first. Tolkien Study, let me do this. I'm going to pull up my random thing. Hold on. Oh, that's not what I need. Hold on. Jackass. Hold on. Where's my thing? Here we go. No. Guys. Stop guessing. You don't guess until I roll. I read you the spell and the number. So depending on the number, you'll know. So I watched the movie, and so the spells are generated kind of chronologically. So based on the number, you'll know if it happened towards the middle of the movie, the end of the movie, or at the beginning of the movie. And then you'll hear the spell, and then based on that, you'll have a clue as to what the thing is. Okay, here I go. The first one is going to be up. Tolkien Study. This is your 77. So this is a horror movie. I'll give you this. A horror movie kind of for teens from 1999. And the clue is number 77, straight through the brain with the needle of pain. Okay? And I'm going to make an indication to know that we did this one so that we don't do it again. So Tolkien Study, you can guess now. Don't take too much time or else no one else will get a guess. So kind of try and rush it. Once I give you the number, try and rush it. Try and take a real guess at it. Straight through the brain with the needle of pain. And anyone else who's there, present, and wants to play should feel free to say, I want to go next. Tolkien says Blair Witch. Incorrect. Philip Blair, you're going to go next. Here we go. 64. 64. Remember, we already got straight through the brain with the needle of pain. Earlier in the movie, we saw at 64. I guess they were cool parents, or I guess they were cool parents, or question mark. If there's anyone else present in the live chat who wants to go, Tim Frey. Tim Frey will go next. Phil Blair, shoot out a guess so we can get the next guy up. Tim Frey will be next. We don't want to sit on it. Take a guess. 1999 teen horror movie. The Sixth Sense. No. Here we go, Tim Frey. Here's your chance. 70. We've got at number 70, voluntarily turning away from the light at the end of the tunnel. The Faculty. No, sir. But good guess. Good guess. I'm just going to hit it randomly, and anyone can shoot out a guess at we'll do it like on the minute. Here we go. Next one. 113. At 113, we have For Strength. For Strength. Tower Destroyer, I'm going to give you a bonus one. Tower Destroyer, I don't know if you know, or if you're a bot, but you'll get multiple guesses. Psycho, you guessed. No, it wasn't Psycho, but good guess. Good guess. It definitely was. You didn't. That was 113 was For Strength. But let's see what we get next. At 65, we have. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be knocking these off. Hold on, 64, and then what would we have? Oh shoot. Volunteer. We did that one, and we did For Strength. We have number 65 is next. We have at 65, we have Revenge Rise from a Shallow Grave. Revenge Rise from a Shallow Grave. It's not Scream 2, but that good guess. Revenge Rise from a Shallow Grave. The Haunting, says Tolkien Study. Guesses Tolkien Study. The Mummy, guesses Catherine. No, but let's give Catherine a roll. 108. At 108, we have The Angel Battles in the Raining Blood of the She-Devil. The Angel Battles. Oh, I'm sorry, I apologize. The Angel Bathes in the Raining Blood of the She-Devil. The Angel Bathes in the Raining Blood of the She-Devil. You'll see, once we keep playing, you'll see that some of these will be giveaways. We'll probably end up with a giveaway. Now, what I got, Tower Destroyer, just so you know, I'm rolling on an app that'll give us one of the numbers between 1 and 121 for the different spells that I have. The Ring, guesses Catherine. No. The Ring actually is from 2002. This movie that we're looking at is from 1999. We get number 12. So earlier on, number 12. Pot Dominoes, He Is Not. You Must Ambulate. Pot Dominoes, He Is Not. You Must Ambulate. Gloria Miller, Voodoo Incantation number 87 causes heart attacks. Everyone pray for the tarot reader. Gloria Miller, I don't know about that. I will pray for the tarot reader, but in the meantime, I will also spin the Wheel of Fortune for you, and you can guess based on the clue what 1990 teen horror movie we're guessing as you pray for Tower Destroyer. 78. We got number 78. Face Tasered. Face Tasered. Now remember, folks, if I'm playing strict by my MetaRPG rules, I'll take all of these ones that we've used and I'll cross them off. And if I want to get them again, I'll have to watch the movie again. 1999. 1999. Philip Blair guesses Rage Carry 2. No, but good guess. Feel free to use your phones to check for like the Wikipedia for 1999 movies. That's fine. That's not cheating. Pro Commentator Man. Dead people and demons can't stop the heart attack that Voodoo Incantation 87 will bring to you. I'll pray for you despite your ignorance. I have no fears. I have no fears. Protected from the light, I'm okay. But you get number 75. Feel free, Pro Commentator Man, while you're here worrying about me or not worrying about me, just noting the Greek chorus, noting my ignorance. We're guessing a movie based on these clues. The 1999 horror movie for teens. Number 75. Over-themed restaurant, extended conversation. Over-themed restaurant, extended conversation. And I thank you for praying for me. It's appreciated. I'm also a tarot reader myself, tarot card reader myself. I'm also a practitioner. So I'll give you one of these. Sleepy Hollow. No. But for the game players, for the Tarot Destroyer, Ace of Swords. The tarot reader needs money for his 2023 fatal heart attack and funeral. Donate now. Well, if you're going to donate, if you look in the description box below, there is a PayPal. But I will note that these individuals are not directly associated with me. So please don't infer that or imply that I am, doing any sort of shenanigans or trying to run any sort of scam. But, to the degree that you might help generate money for my donations, it is what it is. It's not disturbing behavior, but you may be discussing other things. But my alarm may ring shortly. Number 63. You fed me until I killed you. You fed me until I killed you. That's a potential giveaway. We'll do speed rounds. Getting your hand on some Molly. At number 58, we have getting your hand on some Molly. Oh, that's the alarm, folks. I could do hold on. Let me do this. I could cheat like this. Hold on. This is as much as I can do. Hold on. We've got Green Mile, The Ravenous, Naked Lunch 2. God bless you guys. Hold on. Nightmare Before Xmas. Tolkien study, don't waste our time with things that are obviously not from 1999. 67. That Dream Was Intense. Teen horror movie from 1999. Who can guess it? Number 50. Overshooting the mark on Beering Your Friend. Overshooting the mark on Beering Your Friend. Not Blade, but good guess, Tim Frey. Blade was actually, I believe it was 2002. Or it might have been Blade 2, might have been 2002 or 2003. We got at number 4, What Fred Willard Left Behind. What Fred Willard Left Behind. That was number 4, so that would be very early in the movie. What Fred Willard Left Behind. Number 80. Hot Iron Cauterization Amateur. Phil Blair guesses Godzilla 2000. It came out in 1999. It may have, but it's not this movie. Hot Iron Cauterization Amateur. Number 15. Another Girl Across the Street Scenario. Another Girl Across the Street Scenario. We just rolled 69, folks. 69. And we get, why are you here? That's utilitarian. But you also should be getting a feel for the MetaRPG spellcraft, how we word these spells, and how they could be used. How they could be voiced. 51. Prag Magic comes in. Idle Hands, lol. That's it. It's Idle Hands. And so, with that, I will speed read in 3 minutes from start to finish. Dawn of the Living Credits, music by Graham Revell. Did You Blow the Candles out downstairs, What Fred Willard Left Behind, Horror Horn of Plenty, All About Anton, Taking Care of Taking Care of Mother, Under the Bed, Manual Identical Soundtrack Switchover, Walkman Man, Jenny Takamura, Reporter at Law, Smoking Weed in the Family Rec Room, Folks Must Be Super Cool, Pot Dominoes He Is Not, You Must Ambulate, Smoke Pot and Watch TV All Day, Killer on the Loose, Another Girl Across the Street Scenario, Scratch and Sniff Amigo, a buddy of primary colors, Cartoon Prodigy on the Wall, Boob Pipe Blowaway, Journal Sniffing Crib Street, Taking a Peek Inside Her Brilliant Mind in 2 Dimensions, Devil Girl with Nothing to Lose 22, No Rush Time 23, The Hell Patrol Doodah Band, Can You Believe No Excuses Please, The Electrics Above the Law, Music Colors, Shut Up World, Jessica Alba Should Have Bumped It, Hello Darkness My Old Friend, Revenge of the Cops, Busted for Possession of a Baggie, If Not in Name, Then in Meaning, Mirror 23, Huge Dude Home Alone, If You Think It Sounds Shitty, Remember What These Bands Used to Dress Like, Horror-themed eyeball kitty lick just in time for Halloween, Period Staircase, Umbrella-triggered corpse relevator trip, When We All Inspired to Be Porn Stars, Late Stage CPR on the Dead, Clues for the Clueless, A Man Made to Be Warned by a Killer, Overshooting the Mark on Burying Your Friend, Hand in Motion, Bad Basement Escape Mistake, Nativity Basement, Shot in the Back Beheading, Prophetic Television from Yesterday, Hands Everywhere, Flinging Cats for Distance, Getting Your Hand on Some Molly, The Kids Are Getting into Breath Play Younger and Younger, One's Will Over the Hand, Maybe We Could Swing by the Dance, Burying Your Dead Out Back. Hold on. There we go. We got it. Burying Your Dead. You Fed Me Until I Killed You. I Guess They Were Cool Parents. Or Revenge Rise from a Shallow Grave. Shoveled Out. That Dream Was Intense. Partial Morning Reset. Why Are You Here? Voluntarily Turning Away from the Light at the End of the Tunnel. Shout at the Devil. Quiet Riot Awesome, 1999. King Cobra Event Horizon. Tell Me Everything You Know About the Devil. Over-themed restaurant extended conversation. Knitting was a thing for guys in the movies at the turn of the millennium. It's true. Straight Through the Brain with the Needle of Pain. Face Tasered. Cleaver-resistant appendage. Hot iron cauterization amateur. Free the hand. Barely bottlehead. Porno angel door dash of the past. A fast food employee who cut off his own hand costume. Hand damage on escape from the microwave. Burrito shitting through the neck wound. Yin Yang Bang Alley. Sexy black female hand hunter. Airstream Enterprise. Taking the anti-Cosner speech position. The demon feels up the Star Child while the spaceman croons. Strangle the Star Child. Gene Simmons Smash Out. Offspring of the Ramones from 1999. Angel Hippie Dances to Hot Topic 1977 punk rock covers. It's 8468, a very specific number. I Can Feel You Touching Me. Self-mutilation of the hand to increase combat effectiveness. At midnight, it's taking her to hell. Getting some after death. Flirting of the future Hugh Cows of tomorrow. Killed by the hand. Justifiable scalping. Another high school dance-based raver riot. Hot chick Halloween costume dichotomy for the vents. High healing the blades. Sexy female devil hung by the hand before being pulled into the shredding sky. The angel bathes in the raining blood of the she-devil. The man puppet gives it form. Body revelation on the auto altar of sacrifice. These auto shop boys are true artistes. It's Mighty Joe Bong for strength. You're getting stoned with your friends. Stopped just in time. Knife hand sandwich with your friend. Time for the ritualistic sex. Bros of the light. Blowing off heaven for tang. Guardian stoners. Practical jokes from the beyond. And that's it, folks. I love you. I love you. I love you. If you watch this again and write all that stuff down, then you can watch Idle Hands and then cross it off. From 2003, though, we should have done we should have had cards available from 19. Oh shit! I have a deck here from 1998, and then I gotta go. Hold on, where's my deck from 19? Okay, here we go. This is the Cosmic Tarot from 1998. So we'll pull a card from this stream, and then I got to boogie. I got to boogie in the disco round. Yeah. Did you have fun? Was it a good stream? I hope it was. I hope you learned something. If not, you can put questions or comments about the MetaRPG, what I'm talking about, what you did understand, what you didn't understand in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that stuff, share on social media and all that good stuff. Spread the word. I got all that good stuff going on. It's good. Oop. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. Depending on your point of view and perspective, religious authority can be dogmatic and cruel, or it can be a font of traditional wisdom, always bringing you back to center, reminding you not all change is progress. And sometimes you need to pay attention to what the past people have discovered and have established and have decided is the proper and good way to behave and be. It is up to you to decide when you are going to listen to the voice of authority, or when you're going to know that the voice of authority is merely being a dogmatic voice of the past and needs to be done away with. But think and understand. The unexamined life is not worth living. But understand that anything can be a spiritual practice if you take it seriously. Even this process of watching a silly movie from 1999 and playing this game in its way is cutting it up, changing and transforming, and taking something of the past and making something new. I love you, I love you, I love you. If nobody told you they loved you today, somebody just did. That's somebody's CW Chanter. Thank you for tuning in to this decompression from the more serious side of what I got to do online. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Okay? Prag Magic coming in and just getting it right off the bat. I love it. I love it. Okay. Catherine says that was fun. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm glad you had fun. I knew it was going to be a good game. I knew it was going to be fun. We might do more of this. I've been kicking my ass on Patreon. So guys, if you're interested, check out Patreon. Okay. I love you. I love you. He did have a good 1999. And talking about the 20-year nostalgia loop. When did he work again after 1999? In that Limp Bizkit Fred Durst movie with John Travolta as the bizarro, semi-mentally defective stalker in like whatever that movie was, where, to do that bizarre thing, right? It's not just nutmeg. It's got to be nutmeg. You have to have the right nutmeg, the right mix of nutmeg and oregano, according to the zombies. I love you. Okay, folks? I love you. Be good. The Fan. There you go. Not to be confused with the Wesley Snipes, Robert De Niro, right? Wasn't that another one, The Fan? There you go. You play ball. Let's go play. We're going to play baseball, whether you like it or not, motherfucker. I love you. Be good.